Okay, perfect. So, welcome, welcome. Again, I'm very excited to see everyone. I can take my glasses off. I was wearing my my rose-colored glasses, and actually, I really like them. As you know, color therapy really supports the brain waves, and the color rose is calming, and it's good for anti-stress. And these particular ones I got from Solex, they actually also protect your eyes from the using the laptop all day from that light that we don't need. So I kind of like them a lot, and it works. I feel calm and cool, collected. So, and I'm going to share my screen again. The topic this evening is all about detoxing. So, how do I know it's time to detox? Okay, there we go. And I thought this was a very appropriate question because right now, at the beginning of the year, this is the time when everybody starts to think about detoxifying. There's a lot of different foods and environments and toxic people that we may have been around in the month of December, maybe even all of last year. But it is important to detoxify not only the body but also the mind. So let's delve into this topic of how to know that it's time to detox. Okay. So first of all, let's identify some sources that toxins come from. Cosmetics and cosmetic processes, chemtrails, which is you can see in the picture there of the chemtrails. It's unfortunate. The other day I even looked up in the sky and this is what I saw. So it's very disheartening, unfortunately, to see these kind of chemtrails. And if you want to do a deeper dive, you can definitely Google and see all the things that they're putting into the air. Um, so very, very interesting. Pets, you can get toxins from your pets. We love them dearly, but pets have different bacterias and molds and funguses and parasites that we can pick up from that as humans. They're not good for us because we are human and they are pets. Humans, yes, you can pick up toxins from humans. Did you know that there is such a thing as a kissing parasite? It begins with a B. It's a long name. If you're interested in the name of it, I will text it to you because I'm sure I'm not going to pronounce it correctly. But you can get toxins from humans. So being very mindful about your habits and things like that. Um, I mentioned there as well as STDs, very, very serious to be mindful with your choices. Also, nail biting. So, if you ever want to do a deep dive and look at some pictures on the internet, when you bite your nails, they actually have. I've seen videos of people putting the nail, just the junk that's on the nail, all the skin and everything under a microscope, and there is a plethora amount of bacterias and parasites and all sorts of disgusting things that are underneath there. So be mindful of nail biting as a toxic, as a source for toxins. Also, processed foods. Processed foods are not food. They are processed foods. And in processed foods, you have a lot of different chemicals, additives, and preservatives. So be mindful of and look at the labels. Also, unfiltered water. I have a client who actually works for, I'm not going to mention the town, but that's what he does. He actually watches the amount of chemical that goes into the water to make it drinkable. And those chemicals aren't good for you, to say the least. So make sure you have filtered water. And then toxic people. So we may not think about that as a source of toxins, but it absolutely is. You As we mentioned in a previous Wellness Wednesday, your body has an energetic field. And if your body has an energetic field and someone else's body has an energetic field, guess what? When you're near each other, you do mesh. And you can absorb that person's energy, whether it's positive or negative. So be mindful of people who are negative or have that toxic that's considered toxic. Make sure that you be mindful of who you are around. So these are some areas where there are toxic sources. So toxins that can cause symptoms and disease. emotional toxins, heavy metals, chemicals, parasites, bacteria, fungus, molds, viruses, hydrogenated fats, white sugar. I'm going to pause with the purpose. White sugar. It's actually a chemical, so considered more of a toxin, not a food. Alcohol and smoke. Signs that you need to detox. Here's some physical signs. And I kept it nice and simple. If you get a lot of gas and bloating, burping, belching, edema, which is water retention, weight gain, constipation, pain under the right rib, yeast infections, skin eruptions, itchy rectum, lethargic, autoimmune disorders, gut issues, joint pain, muscle aches. All these things are physical signs. It's your body actually saying, hey, I don't feel well. Please take care of me. And that's a sign that you may need to detox.
It's recorded, you know.
Okay.
No, they can't.
Let me see. Yeah, actually, Vilma, can you put your mic on mute, please, sweetie?
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, then we have our mental and emotional signs, okay? So this again is important because sometimes you think that you're just going crazy, when in reality, you are mentally, emotionally out of balance. So you have symptoms such as mental fatigue, mental fog, mood swings, or negative feelings. And all those things are signs that you need to detox. So next question, how long should I detox? This really depends on your level of health. 3 days is a nice minimum to detox. If you find that you just maybe for the past couple of days or couple of weeks, like the month of December is a typical month for people to, eat different foods that they typically don't eat or what have you. Giving your body a nice 3-day detox is a great way to reset the body. Some people extend that to 3 weeks, and then 6 weeks or 12 weeks. So honestly, it has to do with what resonates with you. So if you're doing a detox and you find, you know what, it's been 3 days, but I just feel like there's a little bit more going on in my body, feel free to continue that. If you find that after 3 weeks, you're still, there's still something just not right, but you're almost there, then feel free to continue that. If you have a specific acute health concern, be here's some. If you have a specific health concern, connect with your holistic health practitioner like myself, and see what we suggest for you. And I suggest all of my programs based on your AO scan. Okay. So use your body's gut intuition, no pun intended, when it comes to detoxifying. What are the components to a typical detox program? So you're going to see in a lot of detox programs raw juices. Why raw juices? Because raw juices or whole foods are live foods. They're the foods that your body wants for you to consume anyways on a daily basis. So you're going to see juices such as beet juice. Beet juice it supports the liver detoxification process. You're going to see green drinks that are inside of a lot of these typical programs. Again, green drinks support liver and the blood in the detoxification process. You're going to see different soups. Soups have in it, well, vegetables are fortified with minerals. You might have some soups with broths. Those things help support the detoxification process as well. You also will see herbal formulas. So herbs are an extension of the foods that you eat on a higher level. Supplements as well. So herbs and supplements will help support your body's detoxification process. Definitely going to see the need to drink water. You have to flush those toxins out of the body as they're being released from the body, from the tissues and the different organs. You may be asked to do some movement. Movement could be something as simple as taking a walk, or breathing, doing some breathing exercises. Okay, the lungs are part of the detoxification organs. So even doing some deep breathing might be something that's suggested during your detox program. Enemas. I am a fan of enemas. Why? Because the average American does not go to the bathroom daily. The average American goes to the bathroom every 2 days to 3 days. My goodness, yes, you are full of toxins. You do need to do enemas during your detox program, period. Okay. What are the components to Temnas, my detox program? So I specifically base all of my programs on your AO scan results. I use the AO scan to monitor and customize your detox programs. I also suggest during detox programs the AO inner voice tones. These tones neutralize and balance those toxic negative emotions that we were talking about earlier. I also use raw juices, soups, different juice recipes specifically to help each section of the detoxification process to detoxify. Each of those organs has a specific juice that's attached to it with my programs, as well as soups. Again, it's not just any old soup, it's based on your scan, and they're based on your scan results. So specific soup recipes for you, as well as herbal formulas. Once again, it's not it's specific and customized to what you need based on your scan results. Your water intake, movement, and enemas, those are the components that make up my detox programs. Okay, so those of you who are new, which is what these Wellness Wednesdays are all about, to expose wonderful things in the holistic world to new people. Why do I suggest the AO scan to be a part of a detox program? There's 3 reasons. Number 1, to monitor the health of the detoxification organs, your colon, kidneys, liver, lungs. Oh, I put liver twice. Liver for 2 times for emphasis. That shows how important that organ is. Your skin and your lymph. So it's very important to be able to monitor the health of those organs. Previously, if you all have known me, I used manual muscle response testing as a source to scan the body. And I also am I have my diplomate in holistic iridology and clinical iridology. I used iridology analysis to monitor the health of those organs. I found the AO scan, and I also used actually a biofeedback technology called Zyto. Loved every single one of those for the season that they were in my practice. The AO scan, by far, for me, I found to be much more accurate, as well as in seconds, you're getting the results. That's the advanced technology with this scanner. I also like the ability that it has to broadcast or imprint frequency waves to support the detoxification organs during the process of detoxifying, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And I like the AO scan because it supports mental and emotional detoxification by sharing with you the customized frequency tones for you to listen to. So it's definitely a multifaceted scan or technology app. So what is the AO scan technology app that I'm talking about? So I'd like for you to listen to this video, and then you'll find out about that. Okay, here we go.
The frequency, even everything has a frequency, even our bodies. The body's cells can create and receive energy. This energy is information that functions through sending and receiving specific frequencies. When these natural frequencies become mixed up, so does the body's ability to self-regulate and maintain healthy function. We begin to feel unwell, Maybe we are more tired than usual, or have a change in appetite. We may even become sick. When this occurs, the body's frequency level or vibration must be changed. When we want to listen to a particular radio station, we need to tune into the correct frequency of that station in order to reach it. Our bodies are the same way. We need to tune into the correct frequencies to reach the optimal state of being. What if you had a way to measure your own frequencies and, in turn, could use optimizing frequencies to improve your vibration? The answer is now available in the palm of your hand. The AO Scan technology by Solex sends and receives energy, frequency, vibration, and resonance signals, so you know what is going on inside your body. Designed to scan and measure frequencies, then compare them with their established blueprint, AO Scan is able to show variances. Using noise-canceling technology, AO Scan emits opposing frequencies that disable frequencies in chaos, so your body can rest. The result is a movement toward a balanced body and mind. So what exactly are we talking about? Let's get started. Think you can beat a lie detector test? Think again. Your voice will always tell the truth, whether you want it to or not. Did you know that your thoughts and emotions are carried in your vocal cords? No amount of masking your voice can change that fact. Our inner voice scan is derived from the same technology as a lie detector test. The Inner Voice program helps harmonize your emotional state, including concentration, creativity, and emotional intelligence. This program records a 10-second sample of your voice to isolate and analyze imbalances in your emotional state that present themselves through your vocal cords. The Inner Voice report will display 3 notes or octaves that are out of balance, as well as the main octave that is being suppressed, and 4 MP3 files are generated. These therapeutic songs, called balancing harmonics, will then play. These tones are unique to your energetic needs. The music files incorporate radionics, binaural beats, and other frequencies to support the balance of your emotional and mental well-being. It is best to listen to these tones first thing in the morning, right before you go to bed, and throughout the day whenever it crosses your mind. The Vitals Scan reads the energetic state of your blood biology to identify which areas are out of balance, and then sends optimizing frequencies to teach the body how to come back into balance. The information obtained from the scan includes reports of before and after the optimization. Have you ever worn a pair of noise-canceling headphones? Think of all the noise around you. When you put on the headphones, the outside noise disappears, and you are able to concentrate without all the distractions. This is likened to optimizing frequencies. You are getting rid of the chaos or the noise in your body. When a frequency is out of range, an offsetting optimizing frequency can bring your body's frequencies into range. Essentially, you're cutting the noise of the non-optimal frequencies. The comprehensive scan is, well, comprehensive. It reads and displays information of frequencies from over 130 organs, arteries, veins, glands, nerves, vertebrae, as well as the spine, digestive system, eyes, and lymphatic system, to identify their unique vibrational frequencies that are not in an optimal state. Just as with other scans in our program, optimization offers frequencies to teach the body to move towards balance. This mode of technology offers a comprehensive library of information that is constantly being upgraded on a regular basis. Let's talk about Sephy, a shining star in the AO Scan technology. Sephy is an acronym for Subtle Energy Frequency Imprinter. This technology presents a personal menu of thousands of frequencies that address various imbalances in the body. Sephy is designed to capture, amplify, and imprint subtle energy frequencies that can be broadcast to an individual or imprinted into an object. Remember when we talked about trying to listen to a particular radio station, but needing to tune in to the correct frequency of that station in order to reach it? Sephy is like the radio broadcaster, sending out the correct frequencies to help us reach the optimal state of being. The future in wellness is here and now readily available to all. Albert Einstein was right when he said, "Everything is vibration. Future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies." Welcome to that future and the endless possibilities in front of you.
Okay, so that information may be a little new to some of you, and some of you may have seen it before. I'd like to open the meeting to all of you. If any of you had any questions about it specifically, before I actually show a little bit of the demonstration as to the app itself, or if anyone would like to share with me or with the group their experience using the scanner, especially if you've used it during a detox or for mental and emotional support as far as anxiety or anything like that. Anyone want to share an experience or a comment or a testimonial or a question at this time?
I have a question.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead, Daphne. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
My question, because this is the first time I'm seeing this, how often would you run the frequencies? Or it depends on what's going on with your body. I guess I'm trying to understand that part.
Yes. Does anybody want to answer that? I see some of current users. Nice to hear different voices, Natalie.
I run the frequencies as often as I need to. For example, today, I had some discomfort in my throat. So actually, since yesterday, so I've been running the frequencies since yesterday to give me relief. Um, because I know exactly what it is as well, and I have the protocol from Temna as to what to run and how often to run it with the well, I don't mind disclosing. I have parasites in my system. So it's a little bit more aggressive of a run.
There you go. Thank you, Natalie. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody else have want to help Katura with that answer?
Yes, for myself, I use the frequencies pretty much all day. I do my inner voice in the morning, and then I do various custom playlists throughout the day that really helps me with different things that I'm dealing with. And specifically, I've had back issues for, my gosh, decades now. And every time I feel a slight inclination of maybe my sciatica acting up, within, I'm not even kidding, maybe less than 30 minutes, my back, I'm literally not doing backflips, but I'm pretty good. So I definitely appreciate this technology.
Thank you. I don't know if I can do backflips. All right. Anybody else want to share a comment? Okay. Denise?
Yes, and sometimes it's just as simple as if you get a mosquito bite. This summer I got a mosquito bite, and I ran the frequency. It was itching so bad, and I ran the frequency, and within 5 minutes, there's no more itching.
Yeah.
Then there was another day I ran my scan, and I had conjunctivitis, pink eye, and I ran the scan and for about maybe 3 or 4 hours, and nothing came of it. So they really work. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I love that. Yeah. So, Natalie, did you have another comment?
I do. So I wanted to share a testimonial actually. So what sold me on this technology was one time I was visiting with Temna and I had a really bad stomach ache. And this is actually when we first started seeing exactly what the parasites were that I've had in my system for a long time. So I had a really bad stomach ache, ate something that added more parasites to my system, and as I'm sitting there and talking to Temna, I'm doubled over when I came to her house. And by the time that we were done with our conversation, she asked permission to create a profile for me in her device. And she went ahead and did a scan. It showed that I had parasites, what parasites they were. And then she started running a frequency playlist specifically for parasites. And I think we talked for maybe what, 10 minutes before you asked how I was feeling. So I was still holding my stomach just out of habit for that past 24 hours. And when I took an assessment of my body and the pain in my body, it was gone. just like that. Of course, the parasites would take a lot more work to flush out because they had been multiplying for so long. But the fact that the pain was gone that fast, and before then I would get chronic stomach aches, not knowing that they're parasite driven. That was amazing to me.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Natalie. I appreciate you sharing your story. So, Katura, as you can see, everyone has their own experience, but the beautiful thing is you're able to have access to your frequencies and all the different frequencies, and I'll show you in just a second in the demo, in the palm of your hand. So you're, not having to run to urgent care for everything, or, OTC, getting, over the counter items or what have you. You're able to use the frequencies in the palm of your hand with the technology app. For myself, I actually had, I've seen clients with something I have three levels. Like, client level one is someone that has a headache. So something simple, or gas issues or bloating or constipation, simple things, or like the mosquito, right? The mosquito bite or something like that. And I will, they'll text me, "Hey, Temna, I don't feel well. I have a headache." Okay, no worries. I'll go ahead and broadcast the frequencies for headaches. And then I check in with them maybe in 5 to 10 minutes. Would you look at that? Oh yeah, I forgot I had a headache coming. Oh my goodness. Migraines, the same thing. I've had migraines within 15 minutes to 30 minutes. That's what I typically get for feedback with migraines. Or even the onset of a migraine. I've heard clients say that within like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, they don't have the migraine not only didn't come to full fruition, but it also ended up going away that quickly. Then you have a level 2 case, which was what I call someone that has more of a cold or a flu. So things that are going to run through the body, it is what it is. But the fact that you have the frequencies, and along with your suggested herbal protocol, you end up going, let's see, the average person without those things, they might have a flu or a cold, and it lingers for weeks and weeks and weeks. But those that are using the frequencies along with their supplement herbal protocol, maybe 3 to 5 days, maybe 7 days. And because you're supporting the body's immune system the right way, you are creating a defense system so that your body can defend against the next virus or whatever that might come around. So then you have someone that has maybe like what I call a client level 3. It's something more acute, like an autoimmune or some sort of diagnosed disease, which I'm not going to say any specific words. But someone like that definitely would need to be on a complete protocol with myself holding their hand through it for a minimum of 12 weeks. And then I would be using your AO scan results on the report and sharing with you how often I would suggest you broadcasting the frequencies. Okay. So that's a very beautiful, extensive answer to your question, Katura. I hope it helped. Did it help?
Yes, it did.
Good. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to share my screen once again and real quick share with you what the app looks like. And the beautiful thing about the app, and again, the topic tonight is all about detoxification. The app, you can use it on any Android, iPhone, laptop, or tablet. Any. All you need to do is Google app.aoscan.com. You don't have access to the app through the App Store. You have to get access to the app through an affiliate like myself or anyone who referred you to this meeting. And that's a beautiful thing because then you have, guidance if you have a learning curve. But in the app, the beautiful thing is you have up in the upper right-hand corner, the question mark. It's a nice detailed way of getting help with any section of the app modules. I'll share with you some key highlights. One thing that I really appreciate about the app is the fact that you can imprint the frequencies of your supplements or your herbs or your essential oils into your software. And then you can do a quick scan, either morning, midday, evening, or a custom quick scan. And in a matter of literally 10 seconds, 10 seconds, your suggested supplements will show up, the top suggested supplements. I used myself as an experiment, and I only for a few weeks took the suggested supplements, and I felt better than I did by taking handfuls of supplements that I was taking just because I knew that they would, that the properties of them are good for you. So it's nice to see that it takes some of the guesswork out of what supplements to take with that part of the app, the scanner. Okay, then we have the inner voice scan, and this is a really important scan to do. It's suggested in the morning and at night, but the inner voice is all about your inner thought processes. So things that you're thinking about during the day, things that you are thinking about at night while you're sleeping, that mental chit chat, that's what the inner voice is all about. And you're able to do your scan in a few, it only takes 10 seconds of your voice, and you're given a report that's generated. And in that report, the report will share with you the top 4 emotions that you are struggling with and what other body organs are being affected by those emotions, those body organs that are affected. Remember, 85% of your emotions affect your body's organs, 85%. And so that's why anytime I'm doing a detox program, I'm implementing these the inner voice tones, which I'll show you in just a second, because your inner thoughts affect all of these different organs, including your detoxification organs. So it's important to use these inner voice tones. And these tones here are also part of your report. You can play them 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or continuous. It's suggested at least the 5 minutes in the morning and at night to help support mental and emotional balance. Then we have other reports. So if you want insight on your body to monitor the body's organs once again, the vitals report is excellent as a guide. And I actually prefer the classic view for newbies, so I'm going to go to that view. But it's an excellent guide for you to keep track of the detoxification organs. How so? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. If you go into digestive function, but we're looking at detoxification specifically, so you'll be able to see. I told you it's very thorough. I love it. And mind you, when you do the scan, you can always check specific ones that you need and those that you don't need, so you don't have to have the full scan if you want to hone in on a particular area. But you see it shows kidney functionality, liver, gallbladder function. It shows lung function. So those are key things that are all part of your detoxification system. Skin, that's your largest the largest detox. It's actually an extension of this kidney. Your skin is a third kidney and the largest organ for detoxification as well. Then it'll share with you different toxins that you might be challenged with, specifically bacteria and fungus and human toxins and heavy metals and molds and parasites. And like Natalie said earlier, it's nice to have all this information, because if you're the type that's curious to know in detail, well, what kind of parasite? It will share with you what kind of parasite. And again, all this is based on frequencies. So everything alive has a frequencies, including toxins. And so to have that information, it's valuable, very valuable when doing a detox. Then you have the body systems view. You have the comprehensive view of the body. Then you have the Sephy. Now, Sephy is really, to me, it's one of the most, I shouldn't say the best, because they all really have value, but I love using Sephy and inner voice a lot, because the Sephy is where you're actually imprinting frequencies on imprintable items, such as I have the ring, I have the bracelet, they have a Sephy dot, so that those frequencies, when you wear them, they are supporting your energy, your bioenergetic field. Okay. Your body naturally has a field of energy. That's how we were made. We were made with flesh, or the body, and then we have the mind and the spirit, that spirit being that energy field. That's how we were made. So you can support that energy field with these frequencies. It's all energy and frequencies. So anyways, in the Sephy, We have the Sephy, it gives you all the different frequencies. I'll just share with you the category, and believe me, these end up being like the back of your hand. You just know that they're there. So in this case, you can take a look. These are all these different frequencies. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with Dr. Rife or the Rife machine, but Dr. Rife was one of the pioneers of frequencies and frequency generators with his Rife machine. All of these frequencies are the frequencies from Dr. Rife. So powerful, powerful tool that you have access to. So detoxification organs, you can look them up and you can broadcast those frequencies to you as the target, or you can imprint those frequencies on the imprintable item. Okay, those are the options you have there. Also with Sephy, and those of you that are here will be able to see, you can create a custom playlist of frequencies. And I believe I did, Detox for Health. So if you want to take a minute and take a picture of this, this is a simpler detox protocol that I put together, that if you'd like to take a picture of it, if you have the AO scanner or if you are going to get it, this is the detox suggestion I have for you, okay, to give you a head start. So if you notice, it has in that playlist the frequencies to support kidney and liver and lung and skin, immune system, bacteria detox, chemical detox, heavy metal detox, mold, pesticide detox, virus detox. So it's a nice playlist of frequencies to support your detoxification process, okay? Okay. And then with that being said, that's a nice summary of the AO scan and how it can support your detoxification system. I also wanted to share with you all, this is really exciting. Solex has a foot detox like no other. If any of you have ever tried doing a foot detox, usually it's using water and then it sends the electrical pulses and your body is pulling out toxins. It's wonderful. This is that on a whole nother quantum level. And I'm going to read it verbatim real quick to share with you how powerful their foot detox product is. They just launched, as a matter of fact, in September. So the Infinity Foot Detox uses radio frequency to raise the body's internal temperature. It's not water. It's using radio frequency to raise the body's internal temperature. This device circulates radio frequency vibration energy through the soles of the feet, moving up to the rest of the body. When the heat accelerates, your metabolism, toxins, and waste are broken down and sent to the liver for elimination. What a beautiful way to start the process of detoxification and elimination in the body with this detox. Then the waistband. The waistband is optional to optimize the benefits of radio frequencies. The band allows you to use the same 1 megahertz frequency, infrared heat, and vibration to stimulate the liver, pancreas, gallbladder, and spleen during that detoxification process. So it's an excellent, excellent investment to your health. So I wanted to share that with you. So the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. And that's a beautiful quote that I love from Walt Disney, and combining all the components together to your detoxification process using juices and supplements and the foot detox with the waistband combination. And now you're introduced to the AO scan as well. So if you'd like to have access to the app, you can get in touch with me directly if I was the one that referred you to this meeting, or whoever referred you to this meeting. They care so much about you that we want to make sure that you go back to them and thank them for that. They will be your affiliate to get the app. If you would like to learn a little bit more, feel free to go to solexglobal.com. And again, don't forget to put the name of your affiliate when you are ready to get the app. And if any of you have any further questions, this actually concludes our meeting for today, but I can stay around for a little bit and answer your questions for you. Okay?